Well, people in Manchester will take to the streets this weekend to celebrate Pride, but many are worried about the recent rise of monkeypox. Health bosses have issued special advice ahead of the event, while organisers see it as an opportunity to raise awareness about monkeypox. Well, joining me now is Lauren Duffy, who's Head of Sexual Health at the LGBT Foundation. Very good morning to you. So there has been a lot of monkeypox, hasn't there? What's your message to anyone that's heading to Pride who might be worried?
So what we're asking people to do this weekend is to check themselves for symptoms before they go out. If they're feeling unwell in any way or they think that they might have monkeypox, then stay home, contact 111 or their sexual health clinic. And then if they're out for the weekend and they're having new sexual partners, just make sure they're exchanging details with them so that if anybody becomes unwell afterwards, you can get in contact.
And will most people have been vaccinated? How difficult is it at the moment to get hold of a vaccine?
So some people have been vaccinated, but those that have been vaccinated have only had one dose so far, and it's recommended that there are 2 doses. We're also in a period of time at the moment where we know that there will be more vaccine coming into the country in September, but there is a bit of a gap. So it's probably useful to remind people as well that whether you've been vaccinated or not, you're not fully protected from monkeypox. It's a good idea to take precautions.
And what are the symptoms they should look out for? And if they do get symptoms, how concerned should they be? How serious can it be?
So monkeypox is a viral infection, which essentially means that lots of the symptoms are classic viral symptoms, things like fatigue and fever. But actually, the main symptom that we're talking about with monkeypox is ulcers or blisters, and people might have one or more than one, and they're usually on their face or their hands or their genitals. It can be quite painful. For the majority of people, they probably don't need much treatment, if any. But of course, people want to avoid the pain and having an infection if at all possible.
Absolutely. And latest figures seem to suggest that cases are coming down. Is that a sign that the outbreak's slowing down, do you think? Is there cause for some optimism here?
Potentially, but we're always slightly behind with numbers, remember, because there's a window period between infection and showing symptoms. So it's I think we need to keep an eye on the data. But it's also, while we're talking about that data, really important to mention that this is a relatively small outbreak still, although we'd want to do everything we can to prevent it from spreading. We are still talking about 58 cases today in Manchester. So I don't want people to be overly panicked or particularly worried about this and let it impact on their mental health or their well-being.
OK, well, messages heard loud and clear. Lauren Duffy, thanks so much. And are you heading there yourself later today?
I am.
Great. Have a really good time. Enjoy. Thank you.